And good morning, welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going on here for today. First, I'm a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. I'm home from my day job because I am a little bit under the weather. So should be, maybe it'll be better tomorrow, maybe it'll not, I don't know. Let's see. We shall certainly find out as time goes on, but right now I do not feel good at all. But at any rate, I can still make videos, I can still do other things. So let's see, we can still trade. So let's see what we've got going on today. First, this channel is for, excuse me, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment account. Only for your investment capital or your account. Only trade the funds you can comfortably afford to lose. I should also mention that I'm a funded proprietary trader for Audacity Capital out of London, England, and that is looking to expand that into the range of $250,000. Right now I'm trading 7,500. Not that impressive, but it's a start. Okay, so all right, so let's get into the currency strength meter. It looks like all the currencies are losing except the Aussie and the New Zealand dollar. So something's going on in the Pacific. And here's the yen right here, Canadian right here, dollar right here, and the European stocks or European currencies are all down for some reason. And we'll get into that in here. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. So here we are. We have the start at the not the dollar versus the yen, but let's start at the DXY, the dollar index. Dollar index is just kind of fiddling around right there around 98.36. Not really going anywhere on the daily chart. But it is, we're starting to see this, starting to respect this resistance slope right here. We could probably take this up a little higher, put it up there, and see what happens from there. That is starting to respect it. Kind of, sort of, maybe breaking out right here. Maybe too tight right in there. That would be a breakout, or possibly turn it into, I don't know how to turn it into support, but it might. You know, you never can tell. The slopes are very subjective. The horizontal lines are very objective. So let's keep that in mind as we go further, as Michael Brutus would say. Here we have the euro versus the dollar, and it's again not really going too far of anywhere right now. Got a couple of dojis. Well, it's kind of a rejection of of the bears at 117.25, and currently it's at 117.16. So that's a good solid point where we might get price rebound on that. Dollar versus the yen. Again, I don't really see a whole lot going on here. A little bit of a rejection of bears again at 156.35. I'm not going to jump in that market though. The ones I do like are the pound. Pound on the daily chart doesn't look that impressive, but you get down to the hourly chart, we might have a trade here. Matter of fact, it's already starting to trade. Already starting to come up a little bit. Once, well, maybe not. See it done an entry again right above that Bollinger line, about right there at 48. I don't like 48. I'd come up to 50 or possibly 56. See if it gets back into that bullish range. It's on dollar weakness. This is going to be the one to trade. Pound versus the yen again. We are starting to see that bounce. Oh, that's right at my entry level too that I would have picked. It's 211.56. We may want to jump in on that because that is going to be a much stronger indication of what's going on besides the than the pound versus the dollar. We'll probably could see another move of 58 to breaks 212 again. We could see a pretty good little run on that. So that's going to be the trade I want to get into today is the 211 to 57, 211.63 now because is where I'd get into it. If I do buy stops, I'd not get in at the market price. because weird things happen as soon as I click the buy sell button on the market price, unless the market's just raging, and it's not raging right now. This is what we want to be careful, because we're trading mean reversion strategies that aren't really clearly paved either. Again, here's the euro versus the yen. Might be a good opportunity to get in here. I don't see any support levels that would indicate that it's finished, that it has bottomed out. Like we saw on the yen here, because this is the level right here that I'm looking at. These solid price rejections right here are now support, and it just barely touched that support. Tried to break it at 37, and now it's off to the races in the other direction at 56. I'm not necessarily calling it off to the races, but see if it gets over 63, we might see some action to the top side on that. As far as fundamentals go, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to fundamentals today. UCAD. UCAD is another one that we want to pay attention to. And on an hourly basis, it is right at support / resistance. This is a very popular point right here where it does not seem to go anywhere. 137.63. Again, I don't have any solid direction on that. It's just a little bit off the the 20 period moving average. RSI is at 50. So I want to come back here and take a look at RSI real quick. RSI is saying it's going down. However, that could indicate a bottom right there. With MACD, we'll start seeing these turning up to the upside again, and that would be our possible entry point. If I were to sit here all day and do it, which I might be, because I don't really have anywhere to go today. Pound versus the yen, pardon me, Canadian versus the yen, is not really going anywhere either, just kind of hanging out. Everything's waiting on something, and we do have NFPs this week, so we could be waiting for NFPs. I don't think we have any British news coming out this week. Take a look real quick. Construction PMI for England. Halifax HPI, I don't know what HPI is. Unemployment claims from the American side, and yeah, so it's all American stuff right now. All waiting on us. Figure out what we're going to do. Excuse me for just a minute. Okay, thought I had a sneeze coming on. So back to oil. Come back to oil, and oil's kind of perking up a little bit on the hourly. Let's go back to the daily so we can see what if we can get a direction on that. Not really. Oil's perking up. I don't think Venezuela is going to play a role in it at all. I've heard numerous people say that Venezuela is it's a nothing burger. So, and I'll go with that because I don't think we're going to seize 17 trillion barrels of oil, or $17 trillion in oil. That would be kind of cool, but we're not. I just don't see us being like that, because Venezuela has a very sharp identity. If you've ever been to Miami, you'll know that. I lived in Miami for about a year. Worked in Miami for about a year, and half of Venezuela lives in Miami. That might be moving back now, but who knows? There's going to be a lot of opportunity in Caracas for entrepreneurship, and those guys are tremendously entrepreneurial. I met a doctor in Venezuela driving Lyft who made more money driving Lyft than he did as a doctor in Venezuela, to give you an idea of what the conditions are like in Venezuela. That's LYFT, the American rideshare company. Aussie versus dollar. Looks like it's perking up a little bit over to 67. This might be a trade. Come in around 56, 53. Nah, that's too far down. I don't know. Well, right now we don't have any action going on. We don't have anything really moving. So gold is trying to move to 44.70 and starting to pick up a little bit of speed, but I don't see it being sustainable. I don't see a whole lot going on with that. Platinum's up 3%. I like that. That might be a fun thing to get into. And then silver is up, flirting with 80 again. We'll see if we can get over this next bullish target. I want to come in around 80.12, 80.23. See if it makes another little run to next resistance point. It's going to be right here at 81. Let's do a rate right there. The ray, we'll do, oh, let's not do that ray. Let's do a horizontal ray. Horizontal line, horizontal ray. We'll put it right there. We'll call this the, when was that? That was in 25 ATH. So it makes another run to 83.96, or just shy of 84, so that would be a good little move. I think that might be a good little trade too. Come in at 80.23 maybe. Give another $1.20 to run before to confirm the run before we get into it. So that's what we've got today. Look at possibly trading silver, possibly trading the GJ, the pound versus the yen, and going from there. In the meantime, I'm going to rest and try to get well. So you guys have a great one. If you like this video, then hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, and that'll help me gauge what you like or what you don't like. Although these are the markets. If you're making money, you like them. If you're not making money, it's not so fun. But at any rate, what's going on? If you like if you want to comment, then by all means comment on the videos, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And also what is it? Oh yeah, if you want to see more of these videos, then by all means, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified from YouTube on when my next video is going to be coming out, when my videos do come out. So you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.